Anyways, there's a tale of a giant hammerhead shark they call Old Hitler. He got his name during World War II. When they used to watch for German U-subs off the coast of Florida, they'd send these blimps up. And apparently somebody called the Coast Guard and said they seen a German U-sub coming into Tampa Bay. And it turned out that they sent some sonar down and they sent the blimps up and all that stuff. And it turned out it was a giant hammerhead shark. So they decided to call him Old Hitler. And he's wider than a pickup truck and he's always bigger than your boat. Just ask any fisherman who's ever seen him. If you got a 14-foot boat, he's probably about 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 foot long. Depends on what fisherman you're talking to, which day of the week it is, but he is a big shark. Now I got a friend that's a one-armed fisherman. That's right, he fishes in the Shark Club at the Sunshine Skyway Bridge fishing pier, the Tampa Bay Shark Club. He's only got one arm. He's got one of them fighting belts he puts around his waist, and he puts the butt of that rod in that fighting belt. And he's got a chain that hooks up to a dog collar around his neck, and he's got a little ring on his fishing rod that he hooks that chain up to. And he says, treble hook. And he works that fish like this. He casts with one arm the whole 9 yards. He says, treble hook. I was down there last Sunday night. Oh, I had him on there. I had Old Hitler on there. And he ran me up and down that pier at least a half a dozen times. I looked behind me. There was 100 other fishermen following me up and down that pier, back and forth. And I was fighting him, and I'd bow into him, and I'd pull back, and I'd bow into him. He says, and you know how big he was, he said? Anybody got any idea? He said he was this big. He's a big shark. He's only got... Well, I'll tell you, Steve, my jokes aren't too funny. But if we could get that couple that was up here earlier...
Frost and Ross?
Frost and Ross? Frost and Ross? To play the fishing reels. Can you play the fishing reels?
Get Emily up here. They both want to come.
Anyways, this song is about... This song is about that giant hammerhead shark that they call Old Hitler. It's also about a man named Santiago who used to roll cigars in Ybor City back in the day. Went back over to Cuba to bring his family back over here to the Sunshine State and met Ernest Hemingway. And when he wrote the great Americana novel, The Old Man and the Sea, he made his buddy Santiago the main character of that story. And because I'm a fisherman, you can take half of what I say like a grain of salt. But this song is about that mighty fisherman Santiago and a giant hammerhead shark called Old Hitler. Yeah, this means real and this means cut. Okay. But real just
I'm playing
rhythmically or whatever, but if I think you get carried away with it. Now there's a couple parts of
we got another
one have to get carried away with.
Jan Gorley Bum Chip, do you want to come up here and do the other one, please? No? Do you want to go to your kids to come up and get the guy with the orange shirt, please? Or no, we got somebody else going to come up here. Okay. And her name is? What's your name? Come on up, Melissa. What's your name? Sabina. All right, we got Sabina up here too.
All right, Sabina, how are you? This means real and this means cut.
Okay, this means real.
Okay, let's hear those fishing reels there. Let's see if you got it down pat. Yeah, you hold it with your left and you're all doing it good. You've got experience fishing.
Bring a little bit more, Sabina.
No. Man, she's a natural born fishing lady, right there, Sabina. Let's do this song. We're going shark fishing at the Skyway Bridge. Yeah, we're going shark fishing at the Skyway Bridge. Well, you can smoke a box of stogies, but you're not allowed beer. And old Santiago did, but he kept it well hid. Yeah, we're going shark fishing at the Skyway Bridge. The story goes one night, he hooked old Hitler. Oh, I missed it. South end of the north. Yeah, we knew one night we'd use it, but we couldn't say when. Yeah, we're going shark fishing at the Skyway Pier. The story goes one night, he hooked on heifer, his drag began to spin. He got a long and hard that hammerhead would not give. An old salty salt Fleischman said he pulled him over the edge. Yeah, we're going shark fishing at the Skyway Pier. We seen him down below with his rod in hand. Oh, Sabina through the inner tube, and Santiago he climbed right in. You know the shark was so we could tell by the fin. Yeah, hold it, mackerel, where Santiago came. We pulled him out past Egmont Key just before dawn. Old Steve Arvey said it surely did. He thought it looked like a heck of a lot of fun. You know the Coast Guard had him on the radar, folks, but I'm telling you, it didn't last too doggone long. Holy mackerel, where's Santiago gone? Get ready to reel right here, singing. Holy mackerel, where's Santiago gone? Somebody said they seen him hanging around Scherer State Park when he was in here sipping some rum. I said, you're lying. They don't allow no alcohol in Scherer State Park, no way, no how. He said, I know that treble hook, but he was going back out there to his truck and he was filling his solo cup with some Bacardi 151 rum. Say that shark pulled them north all the way up the Mississippi River. Wow. But I know it never stayed gone this long, 'cause if it drops below 50 degrees, folks, that's Fahrenheit in case you don't know it, they'll be back in sunny Florida song. Holy mackerel, where's Santiago gone? Let's kick it out here. Yeah, we'll go shark fishing at the Skyway Pier, where you can smoke a box of habacanas. I don't recommend it, Sabina, but you're not allowed here. You know Santiago did, but he kept it where he is. Yeah, go shark fishing at the Skyway Bridge. Sing it with us right here. Go at the Skyway Bridge, just like that. Sing it now. Go at the Skyway Bridge. I can't hear you, folks. Go at the Skyway Bridge. Don't stick your feet in the water. At the Skyway Bridge, 'cause the sharks are big down there. At the Skyway Bridge, the water's deep. The Skyway Bridge, we use BP oil executives. At the Skyway Bridge for shark bait. We're at the Skyway Bridge. Don't worry, folks, it don't hurt them none. The Skyway Bridge, 'cause we hook them right through the middle of the head. At the Skyway Bridge, they ain't got a lick of sense anyways. At the Skyway Bridge. The Skyway Bridge. Thank you, Steve Arvey. Thank you all very much for putting up with me.
Yeah! Sabina!
Sabina.